my children. Yesterday, we looked at an adaptation of a movie that found its basis in horror comics. So, how about today we find a comic adapted from a movie based a little on real life? Ah, Psycho! The story of Norman Bates and his dearest mother. The story of murder and insanity and blood flowing down a drain as it drips off the end of a kitchen knife. Don't you just love family comedies, my children? In case you are unfamiliar with the film, and shame on you if you are, it begins with a woman named Marion who decides on the spur of the moment to change her life by stealing $40,000 and running away across the state to get married. Along the way, as her paranoia and guilt gets the better of her, she stops at a little forgotten motel along the highway to decide what to do, and meets the owner, Norman Bates. Norman has quite a talent for taxidermy. He could have other very useful skills as well. Except that he spends all his time under the thumb of his dear mother, who seems to be watching from the house up the path. Mrs. Bates is a very angry, jealous woman who doesn't like the pretty girls who might distract Norman and dirty him up. So after Norman peeps in on Marion about to take a shower, well, Mrs. Bates decides to take matters into her own hands. And knife! But one does not steal $40,000 without attracting some attention from people. So many people begin coming to the Bates Motel in search of Marion and the missing money. There's the private detective who wants to talk to Mrs. Bates when Norman is fidgety and nervous and can't give a straight answer to his inquiries about the woman. Well, I hope that detective has a nice trip. We'll see him next fall! Oh, but then there's Marion's sister and Marion's lover, both especially interested in knowing what happened to her, and of some new questions that are raised about Norman and his mother. This is an adaptation that, despite being in color, feels very much like it's still in black and white, with its very subdued color palette, and some hinting of death that the good Mr. Hitchcock included. And one or two that he did not. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is a worthy adaptation of the story, drawn beautifully in every psychotic detail.